everybody. I'm gonna go grab some stuff. I'm like laughing at myself right now. Okay. I'm gonna see if we can see it. We're trying something different. I'm gonna be walking around, gonna be teaching on this thing, see if it will work. But I kind of want to wait for people to hop on before I explain what the heck I'm doing. But it's gonna be awesome, I promise. It's gonna be super awesome. Okay, you can see my butt, but that's it. Okay, cool. All right. So I want to try to find like a spot to like, okay. So I was going to do this on my own and work through some stuff for my marketing and just start planning some stuff out for a program that you guys have already seen me launch, but that I'm going to continue to be launching and building up. And I was like, I need to work through some ideal client stuff, right? And I know for me, I used to feel like ideal client stuff was so boring and so basic, but the thing is I don't really love how most people teach it. I just feel like it doesn't, the way that most people teach ideal client doesn't make a big difference in marketing. So I want to teach you the things that I go through to get really clear on my ideal client that I feel like make a huge difference when I'm launching something. So what we have to do is make sure that this works. Make sure that you guys can read what I write up here, okay? Let's see. If you're on here, say hi, because I'm like, video only, okay. Say hi if you're here, because I'm like nervous. I feel like a crazy person standing up and like gonna be writing like a teacher. This is epic, but all right. So just to do a test, I'm gonna write the name of the program up here, okay? And then we'll see if we can read it. Can we read this? Can we read it? Ah, you can see my butt. Okay. Charlotte said hi. Yeah, we can read it, can't we? Yeah. Woo! All right, we're already killing it. Okay, I kind of want to move you guys closer, but it cuts my head off. That's all right, right? Okay. Ideal client, right? What do I want to teach you first? Here's the thing. When you are selling a program, one of the biggest mistakes that people make is they are talking about the program. They're not talking about the person that needs the program and about what the program is going to do for them and how the program is going to change their life, right? So that's what I want to show you how to do. I kind of want to, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to adjust this. I'm just going to like squat down. You can't really see them squatting. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a couple of things and start brainstorming for this program. Some of you guys have seen me launch this program before, right? Right before I went on vacation, I launched this. There's like 40-something people in this program. I love it. My goal is to get this program to 100 people, and to do that, I need to make sure my marketing's on point, especially because I'm launching it so much, and people are probably rolling their eyes at it, right? So here's what you want to do. I have some notes up here. I think the most important things for us to talk about are where you're at. Don't judge me if I use the wrong there. Where they're at. That's so wrong, isn't it? Where they are at. Where they're at. I don't know. Okay. You don't have to be a grammar queen to do this. What they want. Can we see all this? Yes. Okay. And then their struggles and what they've tried, right? Can we read that okay? Hopefully good enough. All right. The other thing that's really important, I'm going to tell you at the end, okay? So we're saving one thing for the end that I'm going to highlight right up here so I don't forget. There's one other thing. These are the couple that I'm going to start with, but there's one other thing that I think is the most important. At least these are all really important, but this one is really, really key. Not a lot of people are teaching this. I want to show it to you guys, so stick around. But I'm going to start working through this for my program, and you guys can do it with me too, right? So let's think where they're at. So here's what's hard, and I'm actually struggling with this right now, so I'm going to out myself a little bit. What's really hard with this is that Unleash Mastermind is a very, very affordable program, right? I hate that I'm cut off. I'm going to work on this while I talk. It's a very affordable program. And so the issue with that is that it's very affordable and it's very, very high value. Let's try this. Nope. Which means me being the creator, I don't want it to go to waste. You know what I mean? Have you ever felt like that when you make something, you're like, oh my God, everyone can learn from this. Everyone can get insane, this is even worse. Everyone can get insane value from this program. So I don't want to leave anybody out. I don't want to market this program too specifically and leave people out, but guess what? It's just a fear in our head. You can't do that. It's not going to do anything for you. You just have to do the damn thing and get specific, okay? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm a hot mess. I want to do more of these, so we'll call this practice, right? So my point is, let's try this. When we talk about where they're at in their business, we got to get specific. We can't worry about you know, what if I get too specific and then I leave someone out that could actually be served in this program? Before you do this, you have to realize that whoever's meant to be in the program is going to be in the program. So ditch all the fear, stop fearing being too specific, and just go for it. So what I'm afraid to write up here is that my ideal client for the Unleash Mastermind has made 4 figures already. Okay? So maybe that's like, you guys might not be able to read this, but I'll speak it out as I go, right? So maybe they've signed low-end clients. Maybe they've sold a little passive course. Very inconsistent. I think that's good. But they have made money, and for me, that is really important for what I teach and how I teach it. I think for my ideal client, for all my programs, the fact that they've made some money before is really, really helpful. If they haven't made any money before, I mean, yes, this is all going to be useful, but we're skipping over some things. So like in this program, we're not talking about this. We're not talking about ideal client. We're not talking about creating programs that much. We're talking about selling, marketing, getting it out there, running ads, increasing revenue, making more passive income, fully booking yourself, right? We're not talking about that very, very first client. So it's just, this is going to be helpful if they're already at this point, right? Hopefully I don't get marker on my face, right? I'll have to do like a face check because I got marker on my hand. The other thing I think is really good is that they already have a list or group. So they're already out there, right? We'll move on because I don't want to spend too much time and like bore you guys, but we'll do a couple on each one. So what do they want? They want 5-figure months, to be honest. They see that it's a shiny object for them, they want it. And it might not be what they actually... They think they want 5-figure months, right? Like they're seeing it, it's a shiny object, it sounds exciting, but they haven't actually gone really deep into what they want. So actually that's a struggle. Shiny object syndrome. And going after others' goals. So other people's goals. They're making their goals, oh, thank you, Claire. Hey! They're making other people's goals their goals. They're chasing the milestones. Can any of you relate to that? Because I know I can. What else do they want? They actually, what they really actually want, if we're being honest, I find a lot of my clients want this, they actually really want a lot of passive income. And then a struggle, what's going on? They're struggling because they're chasing one-on-one because it's easier. And they're undercharging. Bum, 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 right? Let's see, what else do they want? Oops, we dropped this cap. I'm not going to chase it. They just want it to be, they want it to be easier. They want growth to be easier. They've wasted a lot of time building things and projects. So like, to give you a better example of what I mean, one thing I really teach is the day-by-day things that you need to do. The daily tasks that take the least amount of time that get the biggest results. Because what I find a lot of people doing is they are focusing on the next project, so the next funnel, the next website design, the next freebie creation, and they're going into these big projects and spending a week or two on each project, and they're never ever focusing on the daily tasks, so they're never actually moving their business forward. They're just creating, and I don't think that actually works, right? Okay, here's the thing. We're gonna move on so I can get to the juiciest part, but you wanna fill all of these out, like a lot, okay? You wanna get as much as you can onto this paper, okay? And that's what I want you to know. This should be so full that you pretty much need to go on to the next page. Like I'm actually gonna type this up, and I'm probably gonna have 10 to 20 bullet points in each section, okay? So write that down so you know, like, let me get another marker. We wanna have 10 to 20 in each section. Okay? Okay. Sorry, guys. All right. The last thing, this is so much fun because this is what I did at my event. I got to stand up here and this is the actual paper that we used, and so it's just a lot of fun to stand up here and write, even though it's a little nerve-wracking. Okay. Here's the thing I don't hear a lot of people teaching, right? And I'm not listening to a lot of content on this nowadays, so I might be wrong, but nobody ever really taught me this. It was just like, oh, so here's what you want to do. What they are thinking. Okay? Here's the thing. I'm going to write this in red because this is a note. Getting inside their head equals sales. Okay? They have to know that you know what they're thinking. When you can say the thoughts that are going on inside their head, they trust you, they finally realize that you get it, that you get them, that you know where they're at. A big reason people aren't buying from coaches, if you're a coach, is because, I mean, let's face it, being a coach is really awesome. But what a lot of people do is they put us up on pedestals because we're teaching results that we've had. So we're like at the finish line, even though we're actually not. But in their eyes, we're at the finish line, right? And so like a lot of people put me way up here on this pedestal when I'm still on my journey as well. But the thing is I get it. Like I've been where you've been, right? It wasn't any easier for me than it is for you. I didn't have any special things going on. So I need you to know, my ideal client for this program, I need you to know that I know what you're thinking. Here's what, okay, let's use block. Here's what they're thinking. Here's what my ideal client's thinking, to give you guys some hints. They're thinking, I know I need a 4 I can, right? So I hear this all the time from my clients, and I always call them out on it. I know I need a website before I can get clients. I know I need to figure out my messaging before I can sign that client. I know I need to actually outline the course before I can get started with it. I know I need to outline the challenge before I can promote it. And some of that's true, some of it's not. It depends on what way you look at it. But what this is it's an excuse, right? It's an excuse. The other thing that they're thinking is, why is it so hard for me and so easy for her? I have long arms. Okay, what else? They're thinking like, is it really possible for me? You know what else they're thinking? They're actually thinking like, can I keep up with it? When I get to 5 figures. What else are they thinking? Let's see if we have any comments. Cool stuff. Okay. Oh, you know what they're thinking? They're thinking, what else do I need to do? What am I missing? Okay, so do you get this? These are the things that are literally going through their mind. And here's how you use this stuff. When you write a post, right? When you write a post, you put this in there. You say, I know what you're thinking. You're wondering, will it get easier when I get there? Can I keep up with it? You're wondering if you're going to burn out once you hit 5 figures. You're wondering if you're missing something. You are working for 4 or 5 hours and then you're thinking, what else can I do? What else do I need to be doing? What am I missing? You know, you keep telling yourself that you need this and that and this and that before you can actually get the result that you want. And it's not true, right? And then you can go to this and you can say, I know that you want the 5-figure months. I know that you want to have more passive income than one-on-one clients, but I know that you keep going to one-on-one clients because it's easier, but it's not. I know that you wish that growing your list, growing your group, getting more clients, making more money could just be easier because it seems like it's easier for everyone else. And guess what? I can help you because you've already made a little bit of money in your business, because you already have that list and that group going, because you know what you're an expert at, you know that you can help people. And so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to offer you the Unleash Mastermind. I have 50 spots left or whatever, right? And here's what we do in it. And here's what it's going to do for you. It's going to get you all these things that you want. It's going to teach you all the things that you're missing. And it's only $600, right? Like that's how you use this, okay? So, any questions? This can seriously help you guys. I know it seems pretty simple, but here's the thing. You knowing that your ideal client is a 20-something-year-old woman that has a dog, you know, and is single, like, that might tell you that you need to be on Facebook or Instagram or Pinterest or wherever you need to be. That might tell you where to market, but it's not going to tell you what to say. This is going to tell you what to say. This type of planning out your marketing is going to tell you the exact words that they need to hear to trust you and to buy from you. Okay, so remember this. Getting inside their head equals sales, okay? That's what you need to be doing, is getting inside their head. Start with the issues before in a post. You don't have to. You can use any of these. These are all posts. I mean, I think these are really great to use. But you can go here and say, you know, I do this on all my sales pages. Let me guess. You're chasing one-on-one clients because they're easier. You're totally undercharging, so you look at your calendar every day and feel super overwhelmed with all that there is to do. Yet you don't have the money in your bank account to show for it. You're wasting so much time working on stuff, but you're so clueless on why things aren't moving forward. Well, here's why. Here's what you're doing wrong. you need to charge more. You need to start bringing in more passive income. You need to actually realize the tasks that take the least amount of time and that get the biggest results. That's what I'm teaching you in this program, right? I'm like, whew, out of breath. Let's raise this up for a second. Do you guys have any other questions? I'm going to wait here for a second and see if you guys have questions. So other than that, we're done. So if you don't have questions, you can jump off. But if you do, let me know. Tell me also if this made sense, if this made you think a little bit different about it, if anything here was new to you, or if it's just getting you thinking about maybe some stuff that you're missing in your marketing. You know, for me, I really believe, and it's not even, I believe this because I see it, right? Like, one of the most important thing, seriously, I know I say that a lot about a lot of things because a lot of things are important, I guess, but your copy. If your copy is off, and you're not speaking to your ideal client, if they don't understand what they're getting, and if they don't know for sure that it's for them, they're not going to buy it. Like, none of us want to go spend money on something we don't want or need. You know what I mean? We want to spend our money on things that are going to work out, right? Of course. So like, your ideal client needs to read that post and know 100% that you have their back, that you know what's going on, that you've been there, done that, and that you can help them, right? Because I think one of the big things that we fear is, does she really get it? Does she really get where I'm at? Does she know what it's like to be here, right? And I have a story about this. Let me find this cup. I've heard a lot of people do that, where they're like, oh, she's successful because of this. She's successful because of that. She had more money than me. Her parents helped her more than mine. Things like that. And it's all bullshit because we all have our struggles and we all have the things that are easy and hard for us. And so we're all on a journey. And so you need to let your ideal client know that you've done the struggle, right? I mean, even the people in the Unleashed Mastermind, I just talked to them about this yesterday because I was like, about the struggle thing. I have something on my lip, guys. Because it gets so tiring when you've been doing this for a few months and you're not seeing a lot of results, and you start to wonder, like, can I do it? Is this for me? Is it ever going to work? Am I wasting my time? Am I wasting my money? And I told the women in this program yesterday, like, I know some of you are in that space, but you have to decide that it's still happening. You have to stay excited about it happening because it is. And I know that because I was that person who was excited and looked like a Looney Tune, I don't know, like a crazy woman, because I didn't have clients for months. You know, I was struggling for months, and then things started happening, but the whole time I was focused on the goal. I was focused on the 12K month. I was focused on the one-on-one clients coming in. I was saying affirmations, writing them, dancing around my house, and I just kept going and going and going, and for months, nothing happened, but then it did. You know what I mean? And then within a year, I had $170,000 brought in my first year. And then this year, I'm already over $200,000 in the year, multiple six-figure business, which is epic. And you can do that too, right? So do you see how that speaks to you so much more than just me telling you about the results I have now, right? And I share those with you so that you know what's possible and so you know that what I know how to teach and what I know how to accomplish. But I think what's really important too is that you know that you're totally fine if you're on the struggle bus. Because I was there, riding in the front seat of the struggle bus for a while. Okay, so anyway, we'll go over these one more time, okay? I'm going to read them out to you so you can take any last minute notes. If you missed anything, go watch the replay. I really encourage you to do this today for the program that you're launching right now or that you're about to launch, okay? It's going to be really, really helpful. Remember, 10 to 20 bullet points in each section. So you want to know, what program is it for? And then for these people, where are they at right now? What results are they already seeing? What do they already have in place? What do they want? What struggles are they going through? What have they already tried? And then the most important one, I think the best one that's really going to get them is, our paper's messed up. What are they thinking? What's going on in their head, right? And then remember, getting inside their head equals sales. And that sounds creepy, but it's not, okay? All right, ladies, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment. And if you thought this was really cool, if you thought it was different, if you had any aha moments, leave a comment. I really appreciate hearing that and knowing what you guys are enjoying and what you're not. So thank you, everyone, and have a great day.